Okay, here we go. Well, hello everybody. It's Cindy 06 here. I'm back. Yes, I'm back to myself. So happy about that. Oh, let me see. I need to monitor my time. We'll put that up there. And I will put this right here. So, I'm back, and, what can I say? I want to make sure this was pulled back, because you should be able to see my bra or whatever. Okay, so, I know it's been like the roughest time, and my last couple of videos, I was not in a good mood, and everybody told me don't apologize, so I'm not going to apologize for it, but oh my god, it was really bad. And but I feel like I am almost like right on the other side of the mountain. That is my post-op first couple of weeks. This is week 5. This is a week 5 update, because I guess starting next week will be week 6, which is crazy. So I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy on March 16th, 2011, and I had a really rough road. You can look back on my last 4 videos to find out. But I'm on the road to recovery. Still, I'm not working. But I am like 99.999% positive that I'll be able to go back to work on Monday. Hooray! Because, oh, excuse me, I've got to get down this protein shake before I go to bed. Because, yeah, I'm sick of being home, first of all. Even sick of being sick and sick of being home. So I made some notes so that I could get through everything to give you an update of what happened this week. For those of you who don't know, I had a really rough time. I was really nauseous. I had a couple of procedures. I left the hospital after a week, still super duper nauseous. I took all this medicine, tried to calm the nausea, nothing. You know, it just did not work. So I wound up going back to the hospital like week 4-ish, and I got something called a EGD. It's like an electro something, look it up, EGD, where they put a scope down your throat, and I guess the doctor opened up, I guess my sleeve was still kind of I don't know if the passages weren't open. He explained it to me, but of course I was like half knocked out, so I'm probably during my next visit, which is the week after next, I'll probably ask him to explain it to me again, because in order to have that procedure, they have to put you under anesthesia. So I hardly remember what he was saying. So I had the first one. They opened things up, and that was the first week since before I had surgery, and that's 4 weeks of nausea, that I wasn't nauseous. So then what happened was that week, even though I wasn't nauseous, I started feeling like there was something caught in my throat, like it was phlegm. It's kind of gross, but it just felt like a blob of something was in there, and I just couldn't get rid of it. And when I tried to, like, you know, spit it up or whatever, I wound up throwing up, so I had to stop doing that. So that was a problem. So even though he opened me up and I could drink and eat more, or eat and I could drink, the problem became that I felt this thing in my throat, and it made me feel like if my throat was this big, then I only had this much space in it because that glob was there. So it's hard for me to drink, and it was hard for me to eat, because I wouldn't eat, because I felt like it just would get stuck in there, because I felt like my throat was closing, if not closed. Okay, so, excuse me, I went back for EGD number 2, because he wanted to see me a week after that. So that was last Friday. I think that was like the 17th? No. It was the 15th, I think, of April. I can't believe it's April. I went back and I had my second one, and he, again, the anesthesia, whatever, he looked the scope down, and this time he didn't have to open up anything. When I came to, he told me that everything was open and fine, but that I had a throat infection, or infection in my throat, in my esophagus, and so he gave me some medicine for it. So, okay, great. So I went home and they gave me the medicine, and immediately nauseous again. So I had 1 week nausea free. So the medicine made me nauseous, and so I was immediately depressed again. Like, I don't want to say depressed, it's such a strong word, but I was so upset again because I had just gotten over like throwing up a zillion times a day. Well, not throwing up, but trying to prevent myself from throwing up a zillion times a day. And here I am again feeling nauseous. Now, it was nothing like the weeks before, nothing like that, but it was just this wave of nausea. But I would throw up, don't get me wrong, I'd still throw up, but it wasn't like this constant retching and whatever that I was doing before. It was really ugly then. So this one was like, I'd say minor nausea if I had to like put it on a scale or something. So so I had to figure out this week, and then my parents left because they felt like this was like they had stuff to do this week, and they've been here for like 5 weeks almost, and so I was on my own, and I for the first time, like, because they've been doing everything for me, because half the time I can't do anything for myself, but because I had that 1 week with no nausea, I was feeling better in general. So anyway, long story short, I figured out how to manage the nausea pretty well. I figured a problem other too is that I have to take the medicine. It's liquid medicine every 6 hours. So you figure, okay, so how I figured out how to manage it was that I had to eat something before I take the medicine. Now, if any of you are like newly post-op, or if you remember back to post-op, or even maybe it's like this for you now, I don't know. But not being somebody who would had to wait between eating and drinking, it's like, it's so hard to manage. I don't write it down or whatever because for me, there's so many variables about eating and drinking and whatever. So to have to wait a half an hour between eating and drinking. Oh, by the way, when I take the medicine, it's like swish. You have to swish it around your mouth and you have to swallow it. You can't drink or eat for a half an hour after that. So that added in another 30-minute window. And so you figure every 6 hours, I have to eat before that, or else I'm going to be nauseous. And then I can't drink a half an hour after that. But I can't eat too much before it. And it's just a nightmare. But I figured out a way to manage it a little bit. And sometimes I just take it on an empty stomach and just say, oh, well, I just have to be nauseous, and I'll just have to manage the nausea because it's hard, like, and if I don't take it on time, then the next 6 hours later. So it's kind of crazy. Like, sometimes I have to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and eat something, and then wait like 15 minutes because I don't wait the whole half an hour, and then take the medicine. And then, oh, by the way, when I take the medicine, I can't go back to sleep after I take the medicine because I have a problem with drinking and then laying down. So I have to sit up for like a half an hour. So last night I got up at 5. But this morning I got up at 5 and I just fell asleep sitting. I got on my couch and I got my blanket and I got in like the corner of, it's a couch like this, but it has an arm edge. And I just kind of got in the corner, sitting up like I am right now, but with my back, whatever, you know what I mean, with the pillow, and I just fell asleep sitting up because that's the only way I can sleep. So, but the bottom line is that, but I'm feeling better because I am able to eat and drink much more, especially after they scoped me the second time. I feel like even the scope might have opened up something too, because I am able to drink so much more easily. Like before, when I would drink, it would hurt so hard to drink. But now I'm able to drink a lot more. I'm able to drink faster. And I mean, like, at a certain point, I can only drink like 2 ounces every half an hour. So, no, 1 ounce every half an hour. So, like, I'm not saying that I'm gulping, but I could definitely finish an 8 ounce. I must be picking up my trash. It's kind of late to be picking up trash. 8 ounces of water in an hour, that's fast for me. That's huge. So anyway, but let's see how much time have I been. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, but anyway, like, so I've been eating more. I've been trying to eat 3 times a day, and that's big for me because I was eating like once every other day. I've been kind of just like following my body, and I realized that in my mind and my nausea, because a lot of that is in my head, and purees, they don't work for me unless it's something that's supposed to be pureed. That's the only way I'm going to be able to eat it. So mashed potatoes, I could do, but suddenly I'm lactose intolerant, so can't, to a certain extent I could do mashed potatoes if I was actually cooking myself. When my mom was here and she was cooking, then mashed potatoes were on the agenda. But now she's not here, and there's 3 little potatoes in the sink, and I'm like, I mean in the refrigerator. And then I have instant mashed potatoes, but they require milk, and I don't like lactate. So, and I'm not willing to re-experiment with milk because maybe now I can tolerate it. I don't know, but anyway. I'm telling you, like, taking a sip like that, before I'd be like, ugh. I'd have to like take a, anyway. What else did I want to tell you? I made some notes here, so it's 11 minutes or whatever. It's going to be hardly a 15-minute video. Energy is up. So anyway, I've just decided, forget the purees. I'm going straight to soft solids. And then I've been able to eat meat all along. I was able to eat meat like week 3. I had some chicken. I probably shouldn't have, but I wasn't getting that much protein in, and my father diced chicken up so little, it was like, looked like somebody had chopped up like nuts or something like that. Anyway, so I tolerated meat way early, chicken. And so when I talked to my doctor on Friday, he was like, he doesn't want me getting my protein through liquids. He wants me getting my protein through foods. And, there's no way. Okay, I can't eat that much. But I'm like, fine, So here I have this protein shake. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. So I tried 1 or 2 days of just eating, and I was like, oh, there's no way. I don't like all those protein powders, but besides the fact that I can't do anything like milk products, so that takes out like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. I wonder if that has milk in it, but for whatever reason, I can't, anything that's like of that consistency, I can't fool with it. So no yogurt, no nothing, so all that protein is out. So I've decided that I'm just sticking with meat and cheese. And so, like yesterday, don't judge me, I had the day before yesterday, I had half an egg for breakfast, and then for lunch I had, I don't even remember. I write it down in my what is this? My daily whatever. I have something app on my MyFitnessPal. Anyway, but yesterday I remember I had half of egg, I had a slice of bacon, pork. I'm sorry, I just won't do turkey bacon. I had some thinly sliced turkey that I got from the deli, and regular full-fat American cheese. And then I had barbecue chicken. Okay, so I don't even have time to tell you about these 2 foods, but it's this, I think even, I'm not sure, I didn't watch your video, Yoli1976 said something about this Tyson's fully cooked chicken, and I'm not sure if she's talking about the same chicken that I had, but it's already cooked. Today I had chicken, shrimp, and I ate 6 shrimp. I mean, they weren't that big, but that's a lot. I felt like I was you know, like maybe it goes down really well. I'm loving the shrimp. They were already cooked. I just took them. I threw some taco seasoning on them, like one of those that comes in that like pack that you're supposed to put on ground beef, and then I just stick them in the microwave for like 15 seconds so it will warm up, and put some water, and it's good to go. The chicken, I just cooked it. I threw some barbecue. It was already cooked, so I warmed it up, threw some barbecue sauce on it. Good to go. And I eat saltines too, by the way. I gotta be real careful with them. I eat like a third of a saltine, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, I gotta eat something, and if I don't feel like eating turkey, then I'll eat that with a little bit of cheese, so that I can take my medicine. So, looks like I'm running out of time here. Yeah, I'm out of time. I've already run out of time. I'm gonna have to cut this video short. Alright, anyway, figure out something. Maybe I'll just make a part 2 or whatever. Alright, bye.